Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be talking about something I kind of wanted to do. I wanted to do it last season, but the end of last season. But of course, with the whole death thing and the Negan thing, I felt it was a bit harder to do this kind of video because, you know, we don't know. We know for sure that at least one. Well, back then anyway, we knew for sure that one person was going to die out of that group of people, but we weren't too sure which. So it was kind of hard to do death predictions because it could have been pretty much any of them apart from Rick and Carl, really, and like Aaron. I don't think Aaron was ever going to get it. But anyway, we're going to be doing death predictions for next season. So, of course, next season is going to be All Out War. I'm basing this mostly on the comics, so there will be comic spoilers and, of course, TV spoilers, as you obviously would know. We're going to be going by communities, and I'm not going to go by, like, I'm going to go with the communities they're with now, like, at the end of the show, what I basically think the sort of community they're a part of. So, we'll start with, obviously, Alexandria Safe Zone. So, first of all, we've got Rick, and I'm basically going to do this in three things, by the way. I'm going to be doing it in green is safe, blue is meh, I don't know, I'm really, like, questionable, and red is I think they're going to die. That's what I'm going to base it off. I mean, I might not be completely thinking. I don't want to do too many in meth though, because I feel like that's kind of like a cop-out. But Rick, anyway, is definitely a green. He is a pure green. I don't know why I'm putting an X, but you know what I mean. He's pure green. I don't think there's any way that Rick's going to die this season in All Out War. Carl is another green. I know a lot of people don't like him, but he is definitely going to survive. Then we have little Judith. How cute is she? She was also a green. I think if they were going to kill Judith off, they would have killed her at the prison. So I feel like Judith's going to be safe forever, pretty much. Don't think they're ever going to kill her. Then we have Daryl. There's absolutely no way. I actually kind of want Daryl to die. I'm getting bored of him at this point, but I feel like he's going to be fine for a while. Then we have Michonne. Again, she's kind of taken Andrea's thing in the comic, Andrea's story in the comics, so she's pretty much fine. I don't think anything's going to happen to her. Then we have Tara. So this is an interesting one because honestly, Tara doesn't exist in the comics, and I feel like we need a big death this season. So I'm going to go out on a whim. I'm going to go out on a thing after she's completed her story with Oceanside, and maybe she starts some of her Oceanside. I feel like maybe near to the end of the season, she'll be one of the ones to go. Possibly mid-season, but I definitely see they need to kill at least, I feel like they need to kill at least two big characters off. Like sort of our two B-list, A-list characters. And I feel like Tara is probably going to be one of them. Now, Rosita is a very weird one because honestly, I'm going to put her as I don't know, because I feel like they might replace her with Tara, but in the comics, this is quite recent comic spoilers, but of course she does get beheaded and killed by Alpha. I feel like they kind of need her for that death, because I feel like it's more impactful. So actually, tell you what, I'm actually not. I'm going to say that she's safe. I'm gonna go out on a prediction. Say she's actually safe. Forget that I said that, that she's, you know, that I think she might die, but I mean, I feel like she will be safe. I mean, but there again, they may completely put us through a loop and do kill her. But I'm gonna put my prediction that she's safe. Then we have Father Gabriel. I think that he is safe. Of course, he is dead in the comics at this point. I just feel like they can't kill him off this point. They've really developed him really well, and I feel like he won't even get his comic book death. I feel like he'll get it remixed maybe. Then we have Aaron. I think. Oh. Okay. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, we have Aaron. Aaron's another one. I actually think he's going to be fine. I don't think anything's going to happen to him. And then we have Eric. So Eric is a definite. Oh, for God's sake. Tell you what, I'll put this one right to the back, and then I'll say that I'm right on this one. Sorry. So yeah, we have Eric. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do. Oh yeah, right to the front. Hang on, I do apologise for this technical difficulty. There we go. Right. So yeah, we have Eric. Eric is a no-no if you want. If in the eyes of Negan, it is a big no-no. I feel like, yeah, Eric is definitely going to die. Of course, he does die in the comics in All Out War. He gets kind of shot when Maggie's doing her little like speech, I guess. So you know, I feel like. Yeah, there's not really much point. Oh yeah, Eric's gone. Then we have Scott. I believe this is Scott. I always get mixed between Scott and Bruce. I don't know why. They look completely different, but I do get confused between them. So yeah, we have Scott. I feel like Scott is now I'm just trying to think, because they need to leave some Alexandrian like background characters like Tobin, Francine, and Scott. They need to leave some of them alive anyway, just because of the whole beheading thing with Alpha. So I mean, I'm gonna say that Scott is going to be. I feel like he's going to be okay this season anyway. I feel like he'll be fine. However, on the other hand, I feel Tobin won't be. I just feel like he'll be one to definitely go. However, I feel Francine should be fine. I feel like she'll be another one who gets beheaded, maybe in place of Olivia. But I feel like Scott might be fine. Then we have Bob. This is like the old guy who's he's been there, he was in there. We have seen him a few times. We saw him when Spencer got murdered in the background. His wife sort of died. He was the old guy who was with Judith. I mean, I feel like he's just going to get killed off in the background. I feel like they're just going to say he died, like I feel like the actor will come out and say, yeah, my character died this, then, and when. I just don't feel like he'll be around. I feel like we might see him. I don't know. Then we have, oops. What's the name? We have Anna. Sorry, yeah, this one's Anna and this one's Barbara. So we have Anna. I mean, these are ones that I really don't know, because I don't think they're going to be fighting. So I feel, ooh, hang on, that's not what I wanted. I feel like they're going to be fine. I feel like Anna and Barbara probably be alright. Possibly die. I mean, I feel like if anything's gonna happen, they'll die in the background. And then we have Bruce. I feel Bruce, Ken, they're both gonna go. I feel like they might go. Then we have Jake. Honestly, Jake we haven't seen Jake in a while, so I'm gonna put him as a safe kind of red, though. I feel like he might just be, again, another one of these characters, a bit like Mikey, as we saw. Mikey was basically confirmed dead the other day. So Mikey's dead, even though we didn't even see that, and he's quite a big character in the comics. So it's quite disappointing that they didn't do anything with Mikey. Then we have Heath. I feel like Heath, we are going to see Heath alive maybe this next season. I feel like he will be fine. He'll be alive and kicking, I feel like. So yeah, that's all the characters from Alexandria Safe Zone. So let's go on to the Hilltop. So we have the Hilltop. So first of all, Maggie. Maggie is completely fine. She's going to absolutely smash it. She will not die. We have Jesus, of course. Again, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Jesus, oh my god. Hang on, I've got to do this again. It's kind of annoying. Right. Yeah, Jesus will be fine. Yeah. Then we have Gregory. As much as I want to say he won't be fine, he will be fine too. He will survive this season. Then we have Bertie. I feel like she's kind of, was it Beatrice, I think her name is in the comics. She's like taking that character. Enid, again, she's basically Sophia. She'll be fine. Then we have Cal. Cal does die in the comics, so I feel like he'll get the same sort of death. So yeah, I feel Cal is a goner. Then we have Eduardo. Eduardo will be fine. We have Crystal. You know what? I feel like they might kill Crystal off. I feel like she might be one of the casualties to go. We have Andy. You know what? I'm going to say that Andy. I say he's a potential. I'll say Wesley. You know, I'm just going to put all these guys. That's Wesley. That's Craig. And then this guy's called Freddy. I feel like they're all going to go, really. I mean, maybe not. We probably just won't see any of them this season. These 5, I don't think we've actually seen this season. Actually, no, I feel like we've seen Andy and Freddy, but we haven't seen Craig, I know that, and we haven't seen Crystal. But I feel like they may have just forgotten about those guys, and we probably won't see them around. But I definitely know that Cal's going to die. These are the ones that are questionable. I don't know. They might die. We might just not see them at all. Then we have the Saviors. I feel like I need to zoom in on this. Yeah. So the Saviors. Hang on, let me just again do the same thing with this. Right here. So we'll get the green out, because first of all we have Negan, and people are probably going like, well, surely Negan dies. He's the bad guy. He's been there since the end of season 6. But no, Negan's gonna be fine. I don't think they will kill Negan. I don't see it happening at all. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll probably survive, and Rick will do the whole thing he does in the comics, probably imprison him. Simon, I feel Simon's definitely a goner. I don't see Simon surviving this season. I think that he'll be one of the big deaths that we get. Eugene, I know I'm counting him as a savior, but he's not really. Well, he's kind of is. Eugene will be fine. Then we have Dr. Carson, Harlan Carson. Yeah, Harlan. Emmett's the other one. He'll be fine. We have Gavin. Gavin, I think he's like the reasonable savior, but I do feel like he'll get it. I feel like he'll be like an outpost that Ezekiel and that will get. Jared will be another one. I hope he goes slow. Yeah, I feel like he will get it. Then we have Laura. She's another savior. I feel like she'll be alright. I don't see her going. We have a rat. She's like Tara in the comics. I don't see her going. We have Gary. I feel like he might be John in the comics, but he might not be. But because there is another Gary, but he looks completely different. I feel like he'll be alright though. We have Amber. Amber will be fine. Dwight will be fine. Sherry will be fine as well. There'll be absolutely nothing wrong with her. We have Frankie. She'll be alright. Tanya should be fine. Mark should be fine. And then we have Kino. I think it's Kino. I feel like he's gone. He's a goner. And then we have Wade and Cam. These guys haven't appeared since season 6. I'm just gonna say they probably are dead, to be honest. But I'm just gonna put them as dead because I feel like if they do, I don't think they're gonna come back at all. But I guess we can probably say that they probably are dead anyway. So yeah, those guys are dead. Yeah, let's move on. So next up we have the Kingdom. So this is kind of cool. I'm gonna do this again. Right. So first of all, we have Ezekiel. So of course, very important character for a thing, and he should be fine. I don't see him going. We have Carol. Now Carol again. She is taking Michonne's storyline in the comics. And Michonne is taking Andrea's storyline in the comics. So Carol is going to be okay, I do believe. Morgan. Now Morgan's a really funny one. And like I said I think they're going to kill 2 big characters off this season. I feel like they need to kill 2. They killed 3 big characters off. Obviously in season 7. I feel like season 8 they need to kill at least 2. I feel like Morgan could be one to go. I feel like he definitely is going to go. He's outlived himself in the comics, and now he's gone mental again. I feel like he is definitely going to bite the dust. Then we have Shiva. As much as I hate to say, Shiva's definitely going to die in season 8. She'll get her comic book death. I reckon it'll be pretty cool though to see. Plus the CGI, you can tell that they really don't want to do CGI because in the finale, there's literally only 3 shots with the tiger. 3. You can count them. There's 3. Then we have Daniel. I don't think Daniel's going to make it. I feel like he'll be another one to go. We have Colton. I feel like he might be another one to go. We have Jerry. I feel like Jerry will take Richard's death in the comics, where Ezekiel and Richard are running, and then he just gets shot in the head. I feel like it'll be Jerry and Ezekiel running, and then Jerry will just get shot in the head, and then Ezekiel will be on the ground like, Jerry, no! Yeah, I don't know. I see that happening. Then we have Diane. I feel like Diane will be fine. I don't know why. I just think that she'll be fine. Then we have this Alvaro. I feel like he might go. Oh, hang on. Mouse just went. Yeah. I see him possibly going. I mean, I may be wrong. And then we have Kevin. Again, he just looks like a normal resident, so I'm sure he'll be fine. Oh, I think this is a different green. We have Jenny. She's a little girl, so I think she'll be fine. We have Nabalia. She'll be alright. She's like a resident. She'll stick around. And then we have Henry. I think he'll be fine as well. Little Benjamin. Then we have, finally, we have Oceanside and the Junkyard. So yeah, these are pretty cool. I feel that we will see the Junkyard again, and the Oceanside again. Well, we'll definitely see the Junkyard, but I feel like we will see the Oceanside eventually this season. I feel like they might join the fight, although they didn't in the comics. And the first one is Netanya. Sorry, Netanya. I feel like is actually going to go. I feel like that we might see her death. In the season, somewhere in the season, maybe like mid-season finale. That might be fun actually. Sydney, I think Sydney will be fine. I think Patrice will be alright. I think Kathy should be okay, and Rachel will be fine as well. I like to think of her as like TV show Clem. She's like pretty badass like Clem. And then we have the Junkyard group. Again, I feel like We of course have Jadis, we have Tamiel, and we have Brion or Brion, whatever his name is. I feel like they're all gone. I feel like Rick and Crow are going to take them out. They'll be goners. And yeah, and then finally we have Morales, of course, because of course he's going to return, as everyone says he is. Of course, I mean, he's just a massive, oh god, yeah, he's just a massive green. So we just call it him in. Yeah, he's obviously going to survive. He's going to take over the show. He's actually going to take over Rick, guys. I don't know if you guys know. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. Who do you think is going to die? Do you think I got it wrong? Just to show you over again, they're my predictions. They're my predictions. I feel like maybe I might be wrong about Morgan or Morgan and Tara. Neither of them might die. I mean, they might not. I don't know. I just feel like they will go. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.